Good evening and welcome. This is your host, Soup of the Soup Sports Network, ready to report in all things fantasy for the A Game of Inches Fantasy Football League. 12-team Dynasty League with IDP. Real killers out there. Very competitive league. And this is your hub for all things trending. Hop in, strap in, hold your nipples, and get ready for the ride because things are about to get real. All right, fanatics, let's keep it classy out there and get into tonight's meat and potatoes. We're going to be interviewing the number one seed in the Game of Inches Dynasty League. His name is Dan. He's the head coach of Cole's Villain Arc. We have our lead correspondent, Greg Graham, out there, and he's going to be asking him a few questions, pick his brain for the listeners here at Soup Sports Network and NFL fans all around the world. So, pretty exciting. Over to you, Greg. Well, Soup, thanks a lot for that introduction. This is your lead correspondent for SSN Radio, Greg Graham, and I am out here today in the locker room of Cole's Villain Arc, interviewing the head coach, getting some insight of what goes on in his head. Hey, Coach. It's Greg Graham here with Soup Sports Network. Thanks for joining us. It's a big week ahead of us. You've locked up the bye. How you feeling heading into the playoffs?
Yeah, listen, first off, I just want to thank Soup Sports Network for having me here, giving me the opportunity to talk about Cole's Villain Arc and what this playoff push means for our organization. I gotta tell you, I'm extremely proud and grateful for what our boys have done to put us in this position. You don't get to be 12-2 because of happenstance or luck. You get there because your guys put in the time and effort to make the difference. You get there because they train hard, they study their roots, and frankly, they give it 110% all season long. Of course, I need to recognize the impact our captains have had on our team and this organization as a whole. Patrick Mahomes, Devon Achane, Amon-Ra St. Brown, TJ Watt, Roquan Smith, and Budda Baker. Those guys didn't just lead. They set the temperature in every room they walked into. They built a culture focused on hard work, dedication, and an eagerness to prove themselves. And they did just that.
All right, Coach. The rookies have been a big part of your storyline this year. What's your thoughts on their contribution to the team Cole's Villain Arc?
Our rookies, oh yeah, there's something special, and definitely have helped us come out on top. Travion Henderson, Tyler Warren, Harold Fannin, and Carson Schwesinger. These guys came in ready to work and made an immediate impact on our team. They didn't just fill roles, they elevated the entire roster. I have to give all praise and recognition to our fearless GM who executed a flawless draft.
How about those moves you made mid-season? I know you're no stranger to mid-season audible, but could you elaborate a little more on that?
Absolutely. You always want to add guys who fit your schemes, your mentality, your culture, so that once they join, they fit as part of the whole. When we brought in Christian Watson, Nico Collins, and Matthew Stafford, those weren't just transactions. Those were statements. We're not satisfied yet. We want some more depth, and we're going for it all. Every one of those guys came in and said, "Coach, what do you need? And how can I make a difference?" That's the kind of locker room we're building here.
Well, Coach, 12-2, division champs, playoff bye secured. What does this week off mean to you and to your players?
It means we've earned a breather. Doesn't mean we get soft, doesn't mean we get sloppy, but it means the boys can take a step back, recharge their batteries, ice their bruises, and prepare for the moment we've been looking forward to all season long. Because when week 16 hits, we're going to be ready. Whether it's shucks or cracker with the juice, they're going to get everything we've got. No hesitation, no fear, just grit, determination, and execution.
Well, it's been great
talking to you, and I appreciate the time, to allow us pick your brain a little bit here and get some answers. I know the people at Soup Sports Network are going to be happy to hear this, and I know the fans of your team or the league in general are going to be really happy. So I appreciate your time. Is there any final message that you want to send to any potential new members or fans watching at home?
I just want to thank Soup Sports Network for having me on. It's always a pleasure. Our team feels your support and the support of all of your viewers. We'll take that energy with us all the way to the championship. We're built for this, and we're not done yet. Just you watch. Well, I'll let you get back to your regular scheduled programming now. Thanks so much, Greg.
Well, Greg, I appreciate all the work you do out there for the network, and just want to give another shout out and thank you, appreciation for Dan letting us interview him and giving us a little bit of insight to what it's like in his locker room and the culture that's going on in there during their bye week here. So great stuff. Well, folks, that's going to wrap it up for Soup here at Soup Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in and being the fans that you are. As always, keep it classy out there, and we'll be back Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to break down all things fantasy playoffs. Have a great night.